I cannot believe how overgrown and horrible this garden looks right now. From my husband getting sick, from me getting sick, and not being able to come out into this garden until now, y'all, is unbelievable, the work that I have ahead of me. But this too shall pass, and I will overcome this. But the struggle is real. Join me as I go on this journey of getting this garden back together, hopefully a little bit at a time. Well, it's Memorial Day. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all are enjoying it. What kind of weather are y'all having? I didn't even know they were calling for rain today. I haven't been checking anything, but it rained this morning. It's still cloudy out here. Um, I was going to get in the garden today, so I think what I'm going to do is set up everything, and then I'll get to doing it one day this week. So let's do a little walk, talk, or maybe not talk. Let's just walk. I got to feed the chickens, and I also got to take things out of the shed and place them into this overgrown garden. Um, my husband was like, yeah, when I come back home again, we're going to have to cut some of these trees out of here, y'all. It has taken over. It is insane. I've been dreading going in there, but I got to get in there this week. So what I'm doing right here is getting my tomato cages together, and I will be pruning my tomatoes. That's where I'm going to start at, because they are so out of control. And it's a lot of leaf growth. And when there's a lot of leaf growth and not a lot of fruit, that means the plant is concentrating on just growing leaves. So it may seem like to you that I am tearing these tomatoes apart, but I promise you, they're going to come back and produce a lot of tomatoes for me. It's allowing the air to move through the tomato plant itself, and that's going to allow the growth to happen. So it's going to be a lot of popping and pulling, and I'm weeding at the same time. So I'm going to speed this up because I don't want this to be a long video. The phone did cut off throughout because it started raining on me, and I didn't realize that the phone had turned off. But here we go, y'all. let me know what you're growing, if you're growing, how you keep your garden weed free. I'm honestly thinking about, I did the hay, but I'm thinking I might just do the wood chips. And I know that wood chips can deplete the nitrogen in the soil, but when the wood chips break down, it also gives it back to the soil. So I might use the wood chips and just use my nitrogen to fertilize to replace that, because this is just too much, too much. So let's get to pulling, picking, and tearing away. I don't know how much this got because it started raining and I think it turned the phone off. So it's getting there. This is the first bed. I'm actually working on the cucumbers right now. I'm gonna put the phone up and just get back to work. And I'll give y'all an update on where this is going. I got some flowers blooming out here. I love it. But I can't believe I got so much more to do this week. So I'll give you snippets here and there throughout the week of what I'm doing. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. If you're drinking, don't drive or get a designated driver. Don't overeat on Memorial Day. I haven't cooked anything yet. So I'm gonna be done with this and then get in the house and get cleaned up and get something started. I also have my bag here where I'm going to heal up my corn this week. I was hoping to get it done today, but that's not going to happen. And one day after I finish the beds, I'll come back in and weed eat around the edges of the bed to get all this overgrown grass up. All this is coming out except for the carrots. And I'm going to take these peppers here and plant them over here. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Please hit that like, share the video out. I'm gonna finish getting these cucumbers trellised up. That's what that is right here. Trellised up so that we can get some cucumbers growing, y'all. And hopefully now that I've pruned the tomatoes, because it's good to prune them to let the air flow in. It's probably a few more I need to prune off of here, stems or whatever. And the ones that I pulled out, I can replant those, and who knows, I may not, I don't know. It's a lot going on. So I think the sunflower, I probably shouldn't have put that there, but it's there now, so I'm gonna have to let it stay there right here. But everything else is looking pretty good. These are tomatoes in here as well. And I do have this right here trellised up, and I see my beans have grown over here when they should have been over there. But I'm gonna prune off a lot of these right here, tie these to this trellis here, and I have to trellis up the cucumbers over here as well to here. And really you just put it on there and it'll do the rest. I just have not been out here. See how this is growing down all over there and attaching to the wrong thing. It needs to be over here, so I'll get that done as well. And you'll be able to see in the bed, and I'll be able to fertilize the bed. Same thing with this bed over here. We're gonna prune off the tomatoes over here. My beans are seemingly trellising up over here like they should. And then over here, my broccoli has gone to seed because I didn't come back out and harvest the broccoli. And so this is what broccoli looks like when it goes to seed. So I'll try to seed save some of those. Same over here. There's actually no head in that one. Look at how big and seeded that is. And hopefully I can get some side shoots. I'm not sure. More tomatoes over here that I really don't want over here. These I didn't plant. They grew themselves over here. So I'm honestly just take it out because I didn't want that there. These are beans right here that are growing and trellising up right here. Although I don't see any beans, and they have planted. This is I don't know, some kind of weed that grew up in here. Just pull that on out. Throw it over there. These are all weeds up in here. All my broccoli went to seed because I forgot to come back out and harvest them. I should have harvested them when I saw it, but I did not. A lot of this stuff has to come up. This is carrots over here. These are weeds over here that have gotten out of control as well. These are peppers. Everything needs to be fertilized, but this is where we are. This is where we are. And again, I'll weed out all of that stuff there. So let me go, because it's raining, starting to rain heavy. Again, this whole bed's coming out except for the carrots over here. I already pulled half of this out and gave it to the chickens. Come on, go ahead and pull this one out. These were the kohlrabi. I might just leave that one in here. I overseeded. So these are carrots. The celery's back there behind those other ones. And so I want to give the chickens their greens for today. They tore the other one up. All that's left is like the stem. I gave it to them the other day.